So the question is, will the industry demand different skill set from the students after the COVID crisis, right? So I think one of the key changes that has happened after or during COVID times is the virtual communication, right? Now we learn Japanese and we are used to speaking to people in front. We are used to reading, but when it comes to virtual communication, then the kind of skill that you require is slightly different. So, as I said in one of my previous sessions, also, like talking to a person on phone is a very, very difficult skill, and talking to people on video conferences again is a very different skill. I think these skills we need to inculcate, and the best way to do it is to practice this as you go on. I mean, there's no way that you can study about it, but you need to inculcate these things as you go about. So, but please do remember this in mind, that virtual communication is very different, and if possible, if there are some online videos on how to handle virtual communication or Zoom meetings better, then you might want to look at those videos. Thank you.
I don't have a good answer to this question. Like we were discussing in the breakout room earlier, I'm not sure what is the different skill set that might be required. But one thing is for sure is that people are going to need you to work on your own. The companies are going to need you to deliver on your own. So earlier we are all used to working in teams, sitting next to each other, taking help from each other, from the next desk. I can't read this kanji, can you help me out? Or I don't understand this concept in Japanese, can you help me out translate it, for example? Or sitting in one single meeting room discussing some really serious business strategy, and looking at the um, basically, it's going to be a very different work setup. Be on your own. I'm sure it is possible to take help from your colleagues because we are all connected on different virtual platforms. It could be like Zoom or Teams or Skype or whatever your company uses, for example. But it's still very different when it comes to sitting next to each other, for example. So that's one skill set that you're going to need on how to manage issues on your own, how to deliver on time, manage your day on your in a very efficient way, for example. And so when you go to an office, for example, your day is set. You have 8 hours or 7 hours of work. You know what you're supposed to do throughout the day. But if you're working from home, it's all up to you. Although your company or team expects you to log in at 9 o'clock, you still end up waking up at 8:55, brushing your teeth, and simply logging into the laptop, for example. So you are going to lose a lot of self-discipline that the company basically forces on you. So this is another skill set, I think, is self-discipline on what you want to do throughout the day, how much time you want to give to work. Some people end up working 12 hours when they are working from home. Do you want to do that? Do you want to give a proper work-life balance to your work or not? So all these self-discipline skills are going to be important post-COVID, I feel.
So I agree with Vineet and Antara. The thing is, what I feel is like when it comes to the online medium, so you need to develop your coordination skills, and you have to enhance it in a better way to manage everything online. So if you see from the industry, a lot of companies are going with Office 365, Teams, SharePoint, and all. So before you are getting ready to go to the industry, it's better at least you have some insight on these tools and how to use it. And also another thing is, as Andhara mentioned, the work timing, it fluctuates a lot when you are working in the working from home. What I feel is, in office you had the what you call luxury to log on at 9 o'clock and leave at 6 o'clock. But when it comes to work from home, you need to be little more flexible. That's what I feel. And about the second question, what I think is there are a lot of changes happening in the industry, the way of working. or the recent technology trends. So if the teachers can incorporate that in the curriculum, it will be a great help to the students, because most of the time at present, I think either it be a business Japanese or it's a more literature based Japanese. But compared to that, we should be giving little more recent updates to the students so that they can cope up well with the post COVID time. Thank you.
Thanks a lot. In addition to what the previous panelists mentioned, I think one important skill which will be required by students post COVID-19 or from any one of us post COVID-19 is to be the mood maker in the room. People will be very surprised as to what sort of an answer is this, but basically there's a lot of talk that is going on when everyone around is thinking, oh my God, our lives are going to change so much. And when you interact, especially on a corporate setting, there is a requirement where, yes, there is a heightened sense of nerves. Yes, there is a lot of insecurity. There's a lot of there's a lot of ambiguity that is coming up. There are a lot of issues in the situation. But then the mood of the room has to be light. We have to still have fun. Our lives have still to go on. And what young people, especially a fresh graduate student, can bring about is hope. What a fresh person, a young person can bring about to the team is energy. And what I feel is that's the best thing that can happen to the current situation. If people talk more about their aspirations, yes, there are problems. Every time there will be problems. But we all will overcome them together. And there's this energy that needs to flow. And what teachers can do to help that out is probably to build on to this whole idea of maybe once in a while we watch some sort of a short movie feature on Japan. Once in a while we have a short clip of NHK news that we can watch in the classroom. Once in a while we can discuss on some light topics like Japan's manga or some funny things. Bring in the alumni, bring in some people from outside to make sure that the students also keep building on that energy. That's my 2 cents. Thanks.
ですね、スキルに関してですけども、追加で必要なスキルに関してですけども、皆さんの、パネリストが言ってくれたスキル以外にですね、私の方でですね、ちょっと追加したいというスキルとかは特にないと思っています。最後にですね、ちょっと、まとめとしてですけれども、私たちがですね、こういう危機的な状況を直面しているのは、初めてかもしれないんですけれども、これまでの間はですね、人間がですね、こういう危機的な状況に何回か直面してきていると思いますので、そういったことをですね、参考にしながら、自分たちもこのコロナの危機的な状況を乗り換えしていきましょうというコメントでまとめたいと思います。今日はありがとうございます。
ありがとうございました。それでは、アルリンさんお願いします。
はい。前のパネリストの方々は、すごい素晴らしいコメントをいっぱいいただいて、おりましてですね、興味深く聞いてたんですけど、一つ私が話聞きながら思ってたのは、コロナが来たからといって、それかこの状況が終わったからといって、もともと求められてたスキルがですね、それは多分変わらないと思うんですよね。例えばそのコミュニケーションスキルとか、チームワーク力とか、あとはやっぱりチームワーク、要は人と共感したい、境界を得るとかですね、チームワークで何かを成し遂げるとか、あとリーダーシップスキルとかですね、こういったものは変わらないと思うんですよ。で、その今のスキルの打ち出し方、要は今までのスキルの、使い方、もしくは売り方、要は今までスーパーマーケットで売ってたものが今度アマゾンで売り出すっていうような形に物事の打ち出し方は変わってくるんじゃないかなというイメージで思っています。そういった意味では従来通りに、求められていたそのコミュニケーション能力とかチームワーク力、そういったものが磨きつつ、それはいかにそのオンラインだっ ったり、ネットプラットフォームも使って、効率よく使えていくかというところが課題になってくるかなというふうに思いますね。
Yes, industry will definitely demand the skill set. Skill set, I will split into two. One is in the behavioral aspect, because definitely it's a crisis situation, and every company is facing a challenge to restore the business or to get the more business. So all the management and the company expect from the non-student employees, once they will enter the company, they will become an employee. So they will join into the industry with the positive behavior, and with the mind setup that yes, I'll do. In any challenges will come, any scenario will come, I'll be there for you, and I'll hold the business. I will not let the business to wipe off, because current challenge is faced because people will not able to go to office, since we have already half of the employees can work in the, but still people have a fear to go to the office and work in that environment because they will get affected with that. So they wanted to be in the home and work from home, but there are businesses which cannot do work from home, where security challenges is there, where in one particular atmosphere, in particular ODs and FJ1, those businesses have to be done in that scenario. They cannot give that business outside the company and outside that security reason. So those, if we will not cooperate with the management and the industry, definitely those businesses will lose. So build up your behavior, like once I'll enter into the company, I will accept any challenges which management will give to me, because of course they are paying you because they are getting a money from the client. If they will not get the money from the client, then they won't pay you. So these the pre-COVID might be those challenges was not there. They will be more flexible. Either you will take a leave, long leave, holidays, many things they were allowed, but now they will be very short leaves. They may ask you to come in the Saturdays also. They may ask you to do the overtimes. So this things have to be make up your mind. And of course definitely will have a more business coming for especially language students, Japanese language student. There are more business from the China is coming to Japan or other countries. So improve your Japanese language skills and plus IT skills, technical skills, which make you to and easy to get you into the industries. For teachers, yes, definitely. What I would like to tell that you already, I think some of the universities are doing, but I'm not sure about the institutions who are running the courses. They have to put into this curriculum, right? In interpretation and translation practices for pharma translation interpretation, steel, automobile industry translation interpretation, and you will have patents translation interpretations. Those specialized language and the method has to be teach to the students. And for IT, mail writing and business communication with the client at boardrooms and in the clients, those things should be added into the curriculum. That will help definitely, because these students are after pass out from the university institution, they will go into the industry. So what requirements are there, what industries are looking, we have to make our curriculum accordingly. Thank you.